Still saving the last one. What is going on, YouTube? Hey, I just got off a live trade with the team. I just want to walk you guys through what we did. So I'm going to delete all of this. I just want to draw up a couple zones. I want to show you how we caught the momentum. Okay, so this is where the 6 o'clock candle left off. So of course you want to draw a zone around where she's at. Now, here's the thing. When we break zones and structures, what I do is I draw a line across it. So as you can see, this candle closed far below this structure, okay? The next thing we do is we draw up where the next zones are. And actually our next zone was not even here. Wow, that trash can is very loud right now. I guess it's trash day right now. This is the point where we said price is gonna wanna reach, okay? We got this because we look here and we see the strong support. Now, as you can see, price is approaching it. So what did we do? And we have two runners. We have two scalps to swing. So let's show you what we did. So based off of the idea that look how strong the confluence is, right? Number one, can we close this window? It's gone. It's gone in 2 seconds? Okay. So based off of 4 hour, first of all, everything was based off the 4 hour time frame, okay? Because, my God, that's so annoying right now. Sorry guys, I wasn't expecting the trash to just roll up. Okay, so because 4 hour, this is how we spot the momentum. All right, as a team, as a collective, this is how we spot the momentum together. We see where price is at, and you can see that we trade around the 4 hour time frames. So we waited for 6 wasn't pretty, and we waited for the 10 o'clock. Okay, because we waited for the 10 o'clock, because I wasn't up in this time frame, I had a long night. We knew price broke structure. Price broke this zone already. Boom. So we draw a straight line across so we can get an idea of how accurate it is. Now you have to draw up where the next zones are. And then, of course, keep in mind minor, like this guy here, right? Like this was a little bit of a minor zone because it touched these wicks. So we were in between zones, though. We were in between zones. We already have higher time frame confirm, and we are 20, 30 pips away from the next zones, okay? So you look at the 15-minute, and you got to see what the 15-minute is doing. Well, the 15-minute time frame had huge cross in momentum. Number one, that's already telling me that we're probably going to continue into the trend. It's already giving me that analysis because look how strong this is. The 4 hour is telling us that we're going down. What do you add in? You bring in the currency meter, baby. The currency meter was favoring US dollar heavy. And the euro was progressively getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So what did we do? We kept our sell bias. This is what we did. Right when the market opened, we started taking shorts immediately right here. We took shorts and we started suffering drawdown. Okay, we were in about 7 pips drawdown on 3 positions. We placed our stop loss right here above. We placed our stop loss above the most recent resistance. That's where I place my stop losses. If I'm short bias 4 hour momentum, I want to see where the most recent resistance is to post my stop loss because that's where price can maybe range to, right? So we were in a bit of a drawdown for 7 pips of position drawdown. But what did it do? All it did was come and touch the 14 EMA, right? When price is in momentum, price will come and tap these 14 EMAs really nicely and just kind of, if the crosses happen and we're going bearish. And then as soon as price starts rejecting more, we saw this as potential bullish, so we didn't enter, but we entered off of this candle here. We started stacking sells, and then we looked at 15-minute and 15-minute confirm like this. And then, of course, we wait again, and as soon as this 15-minute closed like so strong, that was it. That was telling us very strong confirmation. We're going to go down to the next zone. And as you can see, we did. And we caught 10 to 20 pips of position so far. We have 2 runners at 6 pips and 10 pips of position. And that's how you tackle a very nice account growth. So now we're up 80% on our account growth for the team for the week. I'm trying to bring their account up very significantly high, and we're doing it live. We're doing it together. I'm very proud of these guys. And I broke out of my shell to be able to put aside my emotions and just say, let's make this money together as a team, as a collective. And it's very difficult to do, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We haven't taken a loss all week. We're 4 for 4 on heavy margin. So in between zones, you can definitely see that. So, right, what do I always do with you guys lately? I've been bringing up a bit of my trading plan. Why am I always doing this, guys? Like, I always type in Google on Google. It's just, I don't know. One of the students called it out, and it just really shocked me. Right, so let's go to the plan. Let's see what our trading plan is. Right, our team trading plan is we want to know what's the number one rule that I've been talking about. You want to trade around high probability. Perfect. 10 a.m. high probability. We already know that. Trade if you can clearly see the direction momentum is going. Did we clearly see the direction momentum was going? Yes. Yes, because we drawed up zones. And as I'm teaching my guys and as I'm teaching people on YouTube and on Instagram, whatever, I like to only have 2 zones drawn up when I'm trading. Because if I'm trading around high probability times, they're big moves. This was high probability. And we're in between zones. So I drew the resistance and I drew the support. And now we were in between those 2 zones. So we had higher time frame momentum. Why? Because the 4-hour closed below support. It closed below support in between zones. That's your setup. That's your setup. That's how you gauge where your stop loss and take profit is. That's how you gauge. We caught a lot. We caught a lot this morning. We caught a lot this morning trading around the high probability 4-hour momentum. Did we have structure? Right? Can you identify structure? Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. Okay, let's go to Euro USD. Did we do it? Yes. We had structure, right? So what is this? Higher high, lower low, lower high. Now I could just clone these. Lower low and lower highs. Lower low because it broke support. Now we pulled back. Now support turned resistance, right? So what is this? Now a new lower high and another lower high. Boom. Another lower high. And it's consistently making lower lows and lower highs. And we had huge EMA distancing. Huge EMA distancing. This is what helped us determine if we're going to trade, if we still have the momentum. Even though we had this pullback, we kept our stop loss and we stuck to our trading plan. That was how we became successful in trading Forex, is we stick to our trading plans. We did the same assessment on Euro Jappy and Euro USD. I didn't trade Euro Jappy because I haven't traded EJ in a while, and EJ moves wild, right? The 4-hour made this nice looking guy, and we talked about it in our webinar. Well, it could be replicating what we just did last week, right? We just did the same exact setup, but sometimes this can be a higher low to go retest. So I didn't trust it. I didn't trust it, but that's okay. Even though it's making lower lows and lower highs, I didn't trust it, and Euro Jappy dropped a significant. We watched it drop. Look how many pips it dropped. Even though it had the structure, I wasn't comfortable. That's fine. Just go to the next pair. Look how many pairs there is. We looked at UJ. We didn't like UJ, so we didn't trade UJ, and UJ is our bread and butter. But we liked Euro USD. I liked USD because we had momentum in between zones. That is how you tackle trading momentum, guys. This is not the holy grail. I lost a lot of money figuring out how to actually make money. And the one thing that I found with learning how to make actual money consistently in the foreign exchange market is understanding how to trade around high probability times and how to trade momentum. You want to trade momentum. So, very simply, I walked you guys through part of our plan, how we did the structure. I walked you through other steps that we took. And the move already happened, yes, but I was doing it live with my team. That's why you guys are not seeing it live. But you can definitely see if you guys traded it. And when you look inside the thumbnail, you will see where our entries are. I'm posting all of our entries in the thumbnail. So, thanks for watching, guys. Right? We had our structure, lower lows, lower highs, higher time frame momentum. Currency meter was helping us favor it. We broke past support. We're in between zones. Everything added up. Everything added up. So we executed, we took control, and we made a substantial account growth for the team. Good job, guys. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'll see you on the next one.